Minor spoiler warning for a 9-year-old game, which you should have played by now. Go play it. When you picture Dark Souls, what do you think of? Do you picture the sprawling halls of Anor Londo? The dark and foreboding caverns of the Tomb of Giants? The giant Pokemon, Snorlax and Pikachu? Guinevere's immaculate chest? For me, there is one character who stands above the rest. One character who single-handedly defines and encapsulates the entire series in their mere existence. The Giant Crow. Now I know what you're thinking. But strange effeminate-sounding internet boy, who cares about that stupid crow? Well, my surprisingly attentive non-existent viewer, I'll tell you what's so special about Carr. That's what I'm calling him now. 10 points to Ravenclaw for whoever can tell me where I pulled that one out of. Carr is the first surviving character that you meet in Dark Souls, and largely just functions as a psychopomp to get you from one place to another, and you never have to interact with again. For those who don't dig too deep, that's where Carr's involvement in their game ends. And for a short time, they're right. He just sits atop his throne at the top of the unclimbable ruins in your new home, Firelink Shrine. Let me set the scene for the one of you who is uninitiated. Once you progress for a bit and make it to the Undead Parish Church, that changes. You can take the lift back down to familiar home ground, granting you a shortcut back to progress. More relevant to our discussion, and thus what I consider the most important aspect of Dark Souls, is the fact that you can step off of this elevator. It's honestly an easily missable detail, with little reason to be paid attention to, since there isn't much to be done on the small platform near the elevator. However, those observant enough might notice a small hole atop a suspiciously low-hanging pillar of the ruins. Then, assuming you've got the stomach to brave the oft-overlooked jumping controls and practice/patience, you can jump up and explore to your heart's content. You'll grab a couple items, and, should you decide to pay your big brother Overlord Carr a visit, you'll see his nest is interactable but doesn't appear to do anything, unless you're patient enough to sit there, convinced that this has to do something, convinced that your hard work will pay off. And then beautifully, it does. This is the purest form of Dark Souls. This is where the beauty of this game shines. Dark Souls is a game that strives to teach you to be more observant. The core combat of the game is all about observing your enemy's patterns to find your own openings to counterstrike. The vast majority of interesting information is found in the oft-overlooked item descriptions, sometimes providing pivotal information in your success towards your main goal. Not to mention, the only real direction you get is from extensively talking to the tight-lipped NPCs until they refuse to give you any new information. The game so profoundly rewards exploration with varying items and boosts that you have every reason to try and meticulously explore anything and everything that you can. You may have traveled through the same areas a million times, but you'll still die some of the time because you weren't paying enough attention. That right there is what makes Carr so significant to me. Carr is a completely missable ferryman to an optional return to a tutorial area rife with new things for you to do and explore, thusly making him the perfect poster child for what the Souls series stands for. You have no reason to visit this bird atop the ruins you've learned to call home. No reason to even suspect that you can, honestly, aside from there being an item visible and the guidance miracle. But should you be observant and adventurous enough to try, you're rewarded with several useful items and a key to one of the most interesting and beautiful optional areas in Dark Souls. But hey, that's just my 2 cents. Thanks for watching.